Alright, so here's the video that we didn't get to make in the lesson today. So the three things that we got to work on in the song. The first of which is probably the most important, is that main riff part where it's alright, so that's the first part. Now what I'm going to do for practice for this is I'm going to play it with the metronome for probably almost a minute, just so that way you can play along with me while I'm doing it, so so you can get some practice doing it. So I'm going to play nice and slow, kind of where we were for about 30 seconds where we were in the lesson, and then I'll play it a little faster for another 30 seconds, so you get a minute of varied tempos. So that's nice and slow, so that way you can try to get it all together. Now I'm going to crank it up a little bit. Alright, that's good. 2, ready, go. So that's that part. The next part is going to be those upbeats there on the chorus. So it's the part starts the same, and then when we get to the G, it's excuse me, it's so it's on the upbeats. So those are the ands. So if we're listening to the metronome, 2, 3, 4. 2, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so I'm gonna play that again for another little bit here. So what are you gonna something you play? 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, I'm gonna start over. I messed it up. 1, 2, ready, go. Up that last one, forgot to do it on the first G, but you get the idea. So practice along with that. The last thing is that is the first solo part of the. So just I'm gonna play that a couple times, nice and slow, so that way you kind of get an idea for so you can play along. Again, these are all play along stuff. Go back and play along with me for all of these parts. And try to just keep it together, keep it moving smooth. So it's that's kind of quick. Okay, so now if we slow it down a little bit. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's still a little quick, maybe a little slower than that. 1, 2. Okay, Okay, so one more time, and maybe even a little slower than that. The point is we want to get it going as slow as we need to in order to play the whole thing nice and smoothly. So, you know, if I keep needing to slow down, that's fine. So 1, 2, ready, go. So the trick to that is that and when I do that, it's I'm using my index finger. I'm sliding down to get all the way to that 8. So I'm going. So see how that my index finger goes all the way down. So so and the way you do that, you know, make sure it goes to the right one, is look at the fret you're aiming at. So if I'm at 12, I was looking at 12 before I put my finger there. Now if I'm moving to 10, I'm looking at 10 before I move my finger. Again, now if I'm going to 8, I'm not looking at 10 where my finger is, I'm looking at 8 where it's going. Okay? And then you're in the right position. So that's the trick. That's the trick. So. All right. So those are the 3 parts you need to practice. Happy hunting. Happy practicing. All right. Talk to you on Tuesday.